Let's do this. Myth, lore, and pony. Oh, Manehatten continuity. Hello, everybody. This is Whisper Face. Time for Made in Manehatten. In this episode, it is clear that the Princess of Friendship has fallen into the most deadly of reading traps. Too much reading indoors. Twilight has read many books, but I doubt she's been able to straight read as many as she used to. There comes a certain point when absorbing massive stacks of knowledge that you understand information flow and story crafting so well that the reading becomes dull, and if it is done indoors, then there is a lack of stimulation for the mind. Sometimes reading outside can be all that is needed, absorbing sunshine and the sound of birds along with the book, increasing the brain power needed. Some use music to the same effect. But at the point of sighing for something else to do, as Twilight is, it's time to exercise! Which makes sense. I mean, she grew a whole new pair of limbs. Plus, whatever Earth Pony, Pegasus Pony, Unicorn Magic, she has Alicorn Magic now, and it would seem practicing would be more important than ever. She needs to practice like she used to, not just sit around reading books inside her shiny castle. Take a hike. Go practice flying. Battle some monsters from the Everfree Forest. Don't sit around in your sparkly princess castle. It will still be there when you get back. Just go outside, Twilight. The map summoning others does not mean you can't visit somewhere else of your own volition. Applejack and Rarity, however, have been summoned to Manehatten, where they find Coco Pomel and the project that inspired her as a filly. The fact she has a mentor whom she looked up to leveled up her already high relatability meter. And with the theme of costuming, it would not be surprising if the theater revival is where Coco got her cutie mark, much like Rarity got hers at a school play. But alas, gathering help seemed impossible, despite the many pleasant memories had of the revival, by every pony in the neighborhood. A few things bothered me about this episode, though. Applejack shaking in her non-existent boots, the hat abuse, and Applejack and Rarity would not stop talking about the map. The last time the main six came to Manehatten, it was the conventionally busy streets of the theater district that they went to. But when Applejack and Rarity arrive in the fashion district, there are 3 times the amount of carts, and Applejack is literally knocking knees for a second. The amount of references to, "You are a country pony at heart," was almost as annoying as Rarity's first attempt to solving friendship problem by taking away potential customers from the hat pony. Speaking of hats, why the hat abuse? I mean, it is clear that Applejack has yet again taken on a job bigger than she can chew, volunteering to clean up the entire park by herself. And it is her hat that suffers the consequences. It is dropped, shredded, and smashed as she tries to clean up a huge amount in one afternoon. It is a good example of show don't tell, but at the end of the day, it is simply thrown away and another one bought. It's a nice gesture on Rarity's part to buy the new hat from the pony she stole a sale from, but that torn hat went down with the screams of 1,000 fan theories. It was not a special hat. It was not her mother's hat. It was not her father's hat. It was a cowgirl hat and nothing more than Applejack's favorite style. Apple Hat is dead, and we shall mourn its passing with the exchange of coins. The final thing that really bothered me was the constant use of the map, referencing both that it had sent them, why am I here, why was I summoned here, yes, the map sent them, but constantly referring to the map and the intentions of the map made the map seem more like a plot device than ever. Map. It felt like they were trying to find the plot of the story more than fix the problem at hoof. But it was a lovely episode. Applejack and Rarity are shown as better friends, for sure. Applejack even knew when Rarity would dramatically swoon, and Rarity knew how to motivate Applejack to get across the street. The lack of bickering and pure acceptance of each other's traits made a pleasant divergence from the easy plots of the past, and depicted them on much more friendly terms. The moral of this episode was one that really gets to the heart of the issue. It is not just huge time commitments that make the difference. Small bits of work and volunteering for small things can really make a difference in the long run, because even big things can be broken down into little bits. With the ponies' promise to help on the little things and the shocking cutie marks of accomplishment, Rarity restates what was just learned, referencing why the current princess of boredom could not have fixed the problem. The story, while not as smooth as the last cutie map episode, Lost Treasure of Griffinstone, hammering in the dialogue a little too hard, had many little funny moments, had a very good show don't tell, especially in letting the hat get the brunt of the harm, and it gave the already liked Coco a bit more depth and likability. The only thing I really wish had been shown is what pony Rarity tried to stop from purchasing a hideous scarf. Who could it possibly have been? This is Whisperface. Good night, Equestria. Never gonna give you up, never